the coefficient of determination has the symbol r squared. Now, you may recall that we use the r for the correlation coefficient, and this really is just the square of that value. So it's r times r. And what this means is this gives us the proportion, often reported as a percent of the variability in the response variable that is explained by the least squares regression line. So in the example that I've been using, let's see, I had stat calc 4. Let's keep doing this. We have a value for r squared. It is, in this case, 0.9500. So we could say that 95% of the variability in, now I didn't give us any context for my variables, so I'll just say in y is explained by the least squares regression line. Some things to know about r, r squared rather. R squared is always going to be between 0 and 1. And because we often report this as a percentage, you might say it's between 0% and 100%. Because this is a square, there would be no negative values. So even though r could be between -1 and 1, when you square those values, you would only get results between 0 and 100%. So in the next videos, we'll look at some examples where I go through a full analysis from start to finish. I'll start with just a table of values. We'll construct a scatter plot. I'll calculate and interpret R, find the least squares regression equation, determine the slope, and then finally calculate R squared. So I hope you'll join me for one or more of those.